Do you realize that sin can strip away your joy before you even notice the warning signs? What if every unnoticed compromise is a secret theft of your delight in Christ? First sin sneaks in through divided devotion when you secretly trade your early morning communion for endless distractions, letting your agenda drown out the tender whisper of the Spirit. Just as Mark 1:35 reminds you that Jesus slipped away to pray. Your restless heart latches onto busyness, convincing you that productivity equals spiritual success, while your soul grows parched and your worship becomes a hollow routine. Second sin undermines your contentment by breeding hidden comparison, whispering that what you lack in talent, blessing, or blessing season, you must manufacture through envy or pride. And before you know it, you're measuring your faith against someone else's highlight reel instead of resting in Romans 8:28's promise that God works all things for your good. That shocking shift leaves you chasing approval, starving your gratitude, and trading genuine joy for a counterfeit satisfaction that collapses under the weight of unmet expectations. Third sin robs your peace through unconfessed guilt, as you bury regrets like secret anchors, refusing the freedom offered in 1 John 1:9, and walking in the heavy shadows of shame. Meanwhile, you pray with a fractured heart and laugh with a muted spirit, never sensing the full relief of Christ's forgiveness, because you have not laid your burdens at the cross. And so your joy remains imprisoned behind bars of your own making. Each compromise may seem trivial: a small lie, a fleeting resentment, a private indulgence. But these hidden cracks widen until your heart becomes a drought-stricken wasteland, crying out for living water you refuse to drink. The truth is that joy is not a byproduct of circumstances, but the fruit of unbroken fellowship with Jesus. Yet every secret sin corrodes your communion, blurring your vision until you can't perceive the simple beauty of Exodus 23's call to worship God alone, or the liberating reality of Galatians 5:22's promise of a spirit-filled life marked by peace and love. The more you ignore these subtle invasions, the more you harden your heart against the very things that nurture gladness. Prayer prays, and the Word allowing spiritual inertia to become your default, and clouding your awareness of how freely grace flows. This silent theft of joy doesn't announce itself with thunderous guilt, but creeps like a thief in the night, stealing morning praise and evening rest while you're too busy surviving spiritual autopilot to notice. Now comes the decisive moment. Will you continue harboring secret sin that drains your delight, or will you expose every hidden stronghold by confessing it? Realign your priorities around unhurried communion and reclaim the abundant joy Jesus promised in John 15:11. It's time to reclaim your stolen joy by dismantling every covert claim of sin over your heart and anchoring your life firmly on the unshakable foundation of Christ.